Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. So, before we dive into today's episode, which is the demise of Bose Zima St. John, look, I have been on the fence with her. I really wanted to like her on the show, but after what she said during this last after show, eh, she's a no for me. So, I'm going to tell you why. But before we dive into that, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. It is a fun and easy way to support the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. So, with that, let's dive right on in. So, this is from All About the Real Housewives. It says, Bo St. John slams Sutton Stracke for trying to control the group. Like, this is the thing. I don't think that Sutton and Bose are genuine, like, buddy friends, but casting, producers, whoever had Sutton be the way that Bozema gets on the show. She's her way in. Sutton's like, oh, I see her at parties all the time. She came to Sutton's house first to get a lay of the land. She was introduced at Sutton Cirilla's party to the group. So her way in the group is through Sutton. Now, I've always said this. I don't think you ever have to be blindly loyal to anybody who brings you on the show or you are friends with. But I also think there's something to be said that you don't go out of your way to bash them either when they have done nothing to you. Sutton has done nothing to Bozema. So why is Bozema trashing Sutton? So let's get into what she said. And I think this is the wrong road because Bozema to me is boring. I don't think she really brings a lot to the show, to be honest with you. Like, if she wasn't there, would you miss her? She doesn't really have a storyline. She has a good backstory, but she doesn't have a storyline. And she doesn't actually get in it with the girls. She just sort of sits there every scene. She has a couple of good lines in the confessional, but I don't think that's enough to carry her. And I don't think she's that interesting of a personality either. I feel like she always has like a stink look on her face, like she's better, like she's above it all, and she doesn't really want to be there. So I'm kind of like, if you're above it all and you don't want to be there, then like, why are you on the show? Anyway, let's get into it. In the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the drama between Sutton and Dorit took a new turn, leaving new cast member Bose St. John baffled by Sutton's behavior. During the heated exchange, Sutton confronted Dorit, reminding her that she had attempted to rally the group just the day before. But Bose, who's quickly making her mark on the show, I disagree with, couldn't understand why Sutton was so upset. Well, this is the thing, Bozema. It really irritates me when people are like, I never watched the show. I just joined and I'm going to make my own assessments. Then you're not a good employee. Like, if you're going to take a job, which it is a job because you collect a paycheck at the end of the day. So this is a job. Do your research. Like, it's not cute. It's corny. Not that you do your research and then you base how you act on that, trying to perform, being performative, but you should do your research so that you know that you make sense and you understand the history and the context of the relationships and of the show. So there's that. So speaking on Bravo's after show, Bo St. John took a moment to express her thoughts, saying, there is no need to be mad. This concept was introduced to everyone just 12 hours before, so let people have a moment to acclimate to the idea. So you can't be mad at somebody for doing something that feels off to you. You're not in charge. You're not the leader. This is also not a corporate retreat, Bose. Okay? I feel like she's coming to the show and assessing everyone as if she is the CMO, like she's the marketing lead, and this is all a workshop for everyone. Like, let the people get acclimated. They've only had this idea for 12 hours. Like, girl, stop. Clock in to the show that you're on, which is The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And if you did your research, you would know exactly why Sutton and Dorit have a historical beef going on. So pipe down. And Sutton is in charge. Like, it is what it is. At the current moment, Sutton Stracke is the HBIC of the show. Point blank, period. She's the HBIC. Garcelle better stay a fan favorite because I love her. I don't care about this little weird, moment of social media being weird about her. I don't care. I think at the end of the day, she's still a fan favorite and she's still one of the anchors of the show. But Sutton is definitely the HBIC. Kyle is a hot mess in the corner. Dorit can't carry a show. Like, come on. Who else is there? Like, really, who else? Who else is there? Erica. Erica at this point is I like Erica on the show at this point, but she could easily be a friend of easily at this point, you know. Sorry about that. So there's that. So yeah, Sutton is kind of in charge. Like, no, like know where you're at, babe. Okay. So this statement cuts to the core of Bo St. John's perspective on the situation. Sutton needs to accept that not everything revolves around her, Bose continued, highlighting how Sutton's frustrations seem misplaced, calling it interesting behavior to get upset if things don't go her way. That's literally like that's required. That's a required skill as a housewife to get upset if things don't go your way. You're making a show. Girl, yeah, Bozema to me, it's a no. Not like because again, this is the thing. Sometimes when the new housewives comes in, they're either one or two things that goes wrong. They're either too much of a mouthpiece of the person that brought them in. I'm looking at you, Anna Marie. Or you go too hard against the person that brought you in. I'm looking at you, Bronwyn, on Salt Lake City. How you turned on Whitney on a freaking, on Lisa for Whitney on a freaking dime. And we saw where that got you. You know, people started out loving Bronwyn, but now people are seeing Bronwyn for who she is, and she's getting a lot of backlash for how she's treated people and her personality. I think Bose is going to skate by. I don't think anybody has the balls, to be honest, that Bose just isn't it. That's just how I feel. Anyway. Bose also delved deeper into Sutton's tendency to want to control situations, stating that Sutton often tries to create a healthy environment before making things toxic and helps to be the one that heals it again. It's a strategy that Bose doesn't seem to have much patience for, and she's not shy about calling out the behavior when she sees it. But I disagree. I don't think Bose, you know, it says, as the season progresses, it's clear that Bose has no problem speaking her mind, especially when it comes to Sutton's attempts to take charge. So they're saying that it's going to be more of Bose versus Sutton, which again, I think, why? Like, Sutton has done nothing to you, and Dorit doesn't even actually like you, okay? I'm just going to call a spade a spade. Dorit probably thinks you're a bit of a clown. You're all up her butt. You're her little yes person, her little lapdog. It's weird, it's bizarre, and I think she's just happy to have somebody who agrees with her all the time. Like, you're literally up her butt. It's insane to me. Insane, and I don't get it. I don't get it. The interesting behavior, the call's coming from the house Bose. Like, your behavior is what's interesting. Why are you going so hard against Sutton when Sutton's, like you said, just because things don't go your way doesn't mean you can't throw a temper tantrum. Just because Sutton has an opinion on something doesn't mean you get to bash her, right? That's what you're saying. And I disagree. I don't think Sutton wants to create a healthy environment and then makes a toxic environment just to make things healthy again. I don't no, I don't think it's that deep or that serious or pathological. So for me, it's a no on Bose. Like, ugh. And if you think I'm going too hard on her, please watch the after shows and you will know what I'm saying. Because on the show itself, Bose and Dorit are close. They talk. Bose doesn't really talk during the regular scenes. She has a lot to say in the confessional. She's kind of like a confessional warrior. But if you watch the after show, which is where she's trashing Sutton, you'll see what I mean. Bose to me, it's a no. I think she's kind of boring. I think she's looking at this as like a corporate retreat rather than a reality show. It's not, I don't think it's giving what they thought it was going to give, but I think that we're going to get very surface. Bose is great. Bose is amazing. She's such a good addition to the show because I don't think anybody wants to step on her toes. And she's not doing anything so covertly like an Anna Marie or a Bronwyn that would make it so obvious, if that makes sense. Okay, so as always, I want to know what you guys think about this. What do you think about Bose trashing Sutton and really just being all up Dorit's butt? I want to know you guys think about this. And do you think she's a good addition to the show? Do you think she has a good storyline or personality? Like, what do you think she's giving? Or is she not giving? What do you guys think? So as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.